Welcome to Soft Sports, guys. I don't need to introduce Andy. You know him now. He's my man, and we've always been doing this together.
Yes,
It's no longer news that the African Cup of Nations has come to an end, and
Yes.
the Teranga Lions of Senegal are the current champions for the first time, defeating the Pharaohs via penalty after 0-0 in 120 minutes. We just want to hear Andy's thoughts about the Nations Cup. Andy, what do you think about the AFCON generally?
Well, this AFCON, to be precise, was full of drama to start with. Yeah, emotions, and it was really entertaining.
Very.
Because first of all, there were amazing goals in this tournament.
Talking about goals, that goal scored by
Comoros.
Chamanga also.
Oh,
the Comoros against Cameroon.
Oh my days, that goal was absolutely fantastic. And if I did not follow up that game throughout, I would have been blaming Onana for not saving that ball. But realizing that he actually had like 4 world-class saves in that same match, it tells you a lot about a Comoros team that had a red card, a man down from the beginning of the game. Generally, this tournament was beyond our expectations actually, because a lot of managers in Europe talked down on the timing of the competition, yes, and all of that. And whereas I believe everyone who watched this tournament must definitely have been impressed by what they saw, by the drama from the goalkeeper, goalkeeper that faked his injury and was crying when they were scoring. I think that was from Ivory Coast. The referee that ended the match by 86 minutes, and he had to. After they talked to him, he had to end the game again around the 89th minute. I don't know if he was having overheating, body overheating.
I didn't want Andy to mention that, but you had to mention it.
Of course, those were the highlights of this tournament.
Parts of some of the drama that entertained us in the tournament.
Those were the drama that actually made the tournament to stand out. In as much as
start even trending all over the world.
Yes, as much as VAR was here, and I was also impressed by the VAR decisions that were made, because there were a lot of technical decisions, like the goal that was almost ruled out against Burkina Faso for Cameroon against Cameroon. But VAR had to overturn that goal.
Even the penalty, Ivory Coast, was it Ivory Coast? No,
Senegal, yes,
Burkina Faso.
Yes.
That penalty decision that was overturned.
Very technical. I was absolutely amazed at everything that happened at the tournament. The fact that the Pharaohs of Egypt were not amongst the favorite, but they made it to the finals. Then the defending champions, who were on a 31 or 32 match unbeaten streak, with just 4 matches to meet with the Italian record, lost woefully from the first round. The other favorites, in quotes, Nigeria, after winning their first 3 matches, just disappeared from the round of 16.
Talking about the tournament, and he made mention of Nigeria. You know, Andy and I most times don't agree, and I just want to disagree with Andy on something. I don't know what exactly, but I just want to disagree with him. So let's talk about the big boys and the underdogs. I mean, which team do you think surprised you? A team you didn't really expect to do so well, but somehow they surprised everybody, including themselves.
Well, if we're talking about surprises, in as much as Egypt is a big country, a big team that we all know have won the trophy 7 times, but this particular tournament, as much as they had Salah, they weren't gunning to win the tournament. No one,
especially after their first against Nigeria.
After their loss against Nigeria, everyone wrote them off, you know. So I think I'm going to have to look at Egypt as the underdogs that did exceptionally well. And another team too that I can make mention of, I think it has to be Burkina Faso. Yes, but I don't really want to say Burkina Faso. I don't want to call them underdogs, because they've surprised us already in previous tournaments. The one Nigeria won, we defeated Burkina Faso. In the final. There's another tournament they got to the top place again and made the top place. So Burkina Faso is one team that, in as much as they're not like a top team, but they always stand out. They always put in their best. But Egypt, to me, is the team that I didn't see them even getting past the first round, and I was shocked.
I told you I was going to have a reason to disagree with Andy. He has just mentioned Burkina Faso and also Egypt. I'm going for a totally different team, and I'm going to choose Gambia. I think this
Okay.
is the first time Gambia will be playing in the AFCON.
Yes, yes.
And
yes,
this
that's
team
true.
surprised everybody. They
Oh, that's
qualified in a group that has Tunisia and
Wow,
Mali,
yes,
7 points,
yes.
and got to is it the quarterfinal?
Yeah, they
or
got to the
thereabout?
quarterfinal. Of
I
course, they
mean,
did. Yeah.
this is Gambia. We are hoping that this
That's-
will be the beginning of a
beginning
new
of something
era of
good.
something
Yeah,
huge
that's
for Gambia.
true.
So what about one big team that actually just did impress you? Like you expected so much from them, but somehow they disappointed.
Do we really need to mention that particular team?
Mention. I will have a reason to disagree with you, so mention.
Okay, everybody, you all know soft sports. We originated from Nigeria, and we all know that we all had high expectations for this country. And the fact that we won our first 3 matches, that's the whole group stage matches,
In
it
style.
also
In
spiked our expectations, and we're already gunning for this trophy. But Nigeria disappointed us. One of the major reasons why I see Nigeria as a huge disappointment was not just because we played better during the group stages compared to the match against Tunisia.
Yeah.
But I think for some weird reasons, Nigerians kind of wrote Tunisia off.
Completely.
Yeah, and if you see the way they scored us the goal, that was in the beginning of the second half. So it means that we went to sleep immediately the second half started. And for a player to be on the bench and say, "Hey God, I beg God," it tells you that
I was
We are-
Chigozie and Wazie.
it's sickening, and it's heartbreaking. But we all know it's football. Someone has to lose and someone has to win. But generally, I think the preparation for Nigeria did not actually warrant us going far.
Yeah.
So but I don't know, for some weird reasons they
Just
decided.
surprised
They
everybody.
surprised us. They won
The
Egypt
quality
style.
of
The
football
quality
these
of the
guys
football.
played in the first round completely turned everybody's
Mind.
mind around. Like in the group stage already, we were already seeing ourselves as champions.
Of course,
And
we were.
At the end of the
included.
day, we were disappointed.
I was hugely
But
disappointed.
in my usual way of trying to just
Yes, just-
disagree with Andy, I would choose the former champions, Algeria. I mean,
Oh,
they came with a
that's- I
very
think that's
wonderful
worse.
reputation. Like Algeria, we're talking about
True,
Algeria, the team that has Mahrez, Brahimi, so many
A team
quality
that was on
players,
31
Bono and
unbeaten
all that.
streak.
Unbeaten streak.
31. I think they just won the Arab Cup.
Exactly.
Arab
Just before the
whatever cup,
tournament.
yeah.
I mean, they've had something to hold on to.
On
That-
to,
they've had
yes.
good preparation.
Very good
With some
preparation.
of those tournaments.
And all their quality players were there.
their star players, they
And
were
they
all
ended
there. Everybody
this tournament
expected
with
so
one goal.
goal.
In
They,
the match,
they were
lost, I think, 4-1 or 3-1.
struggling
They were
throughout the
struggling to
tournament.
get a
I mean,
goal.
Equatorial Guinea and all, man.
No,
So
that's
it
true. I
was,
think
it
it
was
was-
really, really
I
disappointing.
think the Rias were the big teams and they disappointed us. The Nigeria, the Algeria.
And their flag or jersey, green, white, green
they were-
somehow.
Oh my.
Should we change our flag or what?
Oh
I don't
my.
know what's happening. So if your flag is green, white, green, please go back to the drawing board.
Start
Work on
considering
yourselves
changing
and think of the right thing to do. We still have the World Cup qualifiers to come, so
Of
maybe
course.
you should use this disappointment to work on yourself.
Because I think we're playing Ghana, right?
Yes, we're playing Ghana.
So
We're playing Ghana
I
very
think another
soon, next
interesting
month.
match, that we're going to be seeing is going to still be Senegal versus Egypt.
Egypt in the
It's going
qualifier.
to be bloody.
Bloody. You know how these games go. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a two-legged game, not in a neutral venue this time around.
Yeah.
You know what it means to go to Egypt. I mean,
it's
North
going
African
to be a
country.
host star.
So man,
very
there's
hostile
just so
reception.
much to look out for. Yeah. So talking about so much to look out for, and then we're talking about the Nations Cup, how disappointed you are with Nigeria and all that.
Yeah.
So the next game now, the qualifier against Ghana.
Yeah.
I don't know if Austin Eguavo's appointment has been made official
Official.
or thereabout, but do you think he should be the man to take over, to continue from the Nations Cup and take us to that qualifier against Ghana, or the supposed foreign coach that was hired or that was contacted
contacted.
should take over the team? What do you think about that?
Well, personally, I feel General was hard done because this is someone that has been qualifying to the World Cup with ease, to the Nations Cup. This is something Nigeria used to struggle at some point before, but somehow he made it easy for us in our qualifications. I think it was just this last World Cup, and there was a tense match between Cape Verde that kind of like spoke or spiked rather the NFF to kick him out. But it was disheartening to appointing a technical director, but you're already having someone that is going to come and take over no matter what happens from the tournament. I think that was so much that was disrespectful towards Guavon, because what if he had actually won this tournament with this team? Would you still have appointed the so-called foreign coach? So, but I think from what we've seen from the tournament, especially the first 3 matches, if I'm to go by it and judge by it, I think Nigeria is in good hands. So I think Guavon should really be the person leading us to the next phase of that's the qualifiers against Ghana, and also hopefully if we qualify, taking us to the World Cup and getting past the knockout stages, for crying out loud, for once. Can Nigeria please push it a step forward?
Andy has said it all. And for once, I'm supposed to agree with Andy, but somehow there's something inside of me that is saying disagree. Now, since I can't disagree with him, I want to take this particular question to the street if possible. I want to hear opinions. I mean, different people, like, what do they think? Should the Gabon continue, or we should bring the foreign coach that was contacted to take over? So I'll definitely go to the street and look for people that will just disagree with Andy, just for the purpose of
disagreeing with me.
So moving on now, Mahrez was voted best player of the tournament. Do you think he deserves it?
Well, personally, I do think he does deserve it, because Mahrez is the only player I think that played every match for Senegal, and even when they were struggling, you could still see him being a team player, laying those assists for his teammates, you understand, stepping up when it mattered. Even in the final, he stepped up. And when Salah was having a conversation with their goalkeeper, he was telling the goalkeeper, hey, go back to your goal post
and wait for me.
Yes, wait for me. And
he was ordering the goalkeeper
to go back, and he disappointed himself.
See this life, sometimes your friends, they are the ones that know your secrets.
Yes, so be careful.
Imagine Salah.
Salah, he leaked the secret to the goalkeeper.
I know Andy's secret, I'm coming for you.
Don't worry, if you need his secret, just holler at me. I'm going to definitely tell you. So, but I was really impressed, with him having the confidence to step up to take the final penalty, and even playing it exceptionally well. So I think Mahrez was really the standout player. But if I have to give a shout out, he has to go to the Egypt goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I think
Gabaski.
Yeah, he had 8 penalty saves in the entire tournament. So
3 clean sheets.
Wow, he really was one of the major reasons.
About 16 saves or thereabouts.
I think he was one of the major reasons why Egypt got this far.
Was something else. Yes. You could see how disappointed he
was.
He
really was.
He saved the penalty in the final. All he needed his players to do was just to help him score
and win it for him. I think he would have ended the tournament as the player of the tournament like Donnarumma if they had won. Yes.
Somehow, I don't know, Mendy got the goalkeeper of the tournament. I think credit to Mendy, but I feel like
I don't think that would
have been the right option. And just also to disagree with Andy, I don't know, Abubakar, he scored 8 goals. I mean, it's not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 good goals for a striker. That was
exceptional. But I was slightly disappointed still, because I was hoping Abubakar was going to break or meet the long-standing record, the 9 goals in Africa and in a single tournament, and that was in the 70s. So, but congrats to Abubakar. He really led his team, and he entertained the host nation well, and they scored the highest number of goals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, so they did. They were scoring lots of goals. He emerged as the highest goal scorer with 8 goals, and then his fellow Cameroonian Toko Ekambi came with 5 goals, and we had lots of 3 goals. Mane and Gabadino and some other players with 3 goals. So kudos to them, and kudos to everybody who made the African Cup of Nations what it is. I mean, it was entertaining, it was really fun. There were some areas that I think we could actually improve on, the officiating, some other administrative aspects, but I mean, we're growing.
Yes,
now.
another administrative, like you just mentioned, the administrative aspect, like keeping statistics. I think Africa, we need to work on our statistics, our Opta stats, because there's this match, I think, against Senegal, where Ghana scored the goal, but it was as if he made contact with one of his own teammates. So things like that, we need to be able to clarify whoever has the goal, whoever score or gets the assist, so that we can start keeping statistics for Africa, so that the archive will be there for young, the next generation coming up to be able to look at it and say that okay, this is what has been happening.
Right.
So
guys, from us, this is just our take on the African Cup of Nations that was rounded up yesterday, and we hope to hear from you. Please give us your feedback, drop your comments, like our page both on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Please like, share, just let's hear from you. Subscribe. Let's hear. We just want to hear from you as well. Please, we like interacting. It should not just be about
it's about us just talking.
You know what it means. And so from us here, it's peace out, guys. Thanks for listening to us.
Sports.
Sase P, we're coming for you.
Yes, sir.